you've been following us for any time at all, then you know that for Christmas this year, we gave each other Lake ORU kayaks. What we found out after using these in Florida this year is they're really good for storing in the RV. They're really good because they're lightweight. We can carry them down to the water. They're really good at being quick at putting together. But we also found out, because of current and wind, what they're really not good at, and that is they don't track well. Well, that must be a common issue because ORU came up with a fin to go on the back of it that can be removed just like our inflatable paddle boards. So this morning I've already done one of them, and I'll show you a little bit about what's involved in case you want to do the same thing to your ORU kayak. What you get in the box that they ship you: the SKEG that has a removable tape, and the fin, a template that you can cut out, and the instructions on how to install it. Once you cut out what they give you, you'll get this piece here, and that fits on the very bottom of the back side of the kayak. And this template is made to fit at this crease on the stern or the back of the boat, and it shows where the last piece of the curvature of the SKEG is going to be mounted. And when you insert it in, this is what you get. The only thing left to do now is to take alcohol and clean off this area here. So it's installed. I've pressed down, making sure it's making good contact. So that's ready to sit and cure now, and we'll be able to use them. Wait a little while before we use them for sure and let it just set up. But I don't think I could get it off right now if I tried. So yeah, hopefully that'll make a big difference. Here's what it looks like with the fin in. Now keep in mind, this flips down, so the fin will be pointing the correct direction. But right now, it's kind of in there upside down because of the way this origami kayak folds up. But that's got to improve it some. I don't think it will have much impact on how well it glides either. I think this will be out of the water with just the fin exposed most of the time. So is it going to correct the problem? I don't know about correct it. I think it will help it. Lynn and I both have been experiencing this. If you really paddle hard, this thing wants to zigzag back and forth and back and forth. So as I was trying to figure out a place that we can keep them in the RV so we won't lose these fins, I realized that they designed it so you don't really even have to take this off once you put it in place. Fin is in there, it fits in perfectly, and it'll ride just like that, which means I don't have to worry about losing them. Let's walk out here and see what the wind is like at the lake and on the lake side. I guess I'm thinking you couldn't pick a better day. It's a good day to test whether this is going to make a difference because there's going to be a little bit of wind, but there's not a lot. And it's a beautiful bluebird sky.
So we made it in the water. Feels pretty good out here.
Feels great out here, doesn't it?
It does. All right.
Not sure how much difference the fins make yet. I guess we'll
find that out.
Hold it on the siding for a little longer, but this is awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful dunes lake that we're on here. We're on the west side. I think we're going to try to paddle under the bridge.
Okay.
Go to the little, what is that city called?
Watercolor.
Looks like it still does a little bit of zigzag, but not nearly as much as it did before. So that's really good. But this is not a windy day, so we're only going to tell the next time we go out and it's really, really windy. When you're in a kayak, nothing beats a long kayak. So something that's this short is always going to be more like a raft than a conventional, really skinny, long kayak. So, but man, these things are so stable. There are a lot of trade-offs with everything you do.
There's Owen way out there. Zoom in on him. This little lake's pretty big. Here he comes. I'm sure he was stopping and fishing along the way.
He caught one. Let's see what kind it is. First ladyfish I've caught on this trip. Man, they fight like crazy too. See if I can get this thing off. Okay, let's let this guy go.
There's a little rocking out here. Makes it a little bit more fun too. Maggie, are you having fun? All kinds of smells out here. Oh my goodness. Ready to go under the bridge? Better straighten myself out. The second little bridge is the bike path that goes along 38. I'm trying to do that this afternoon.
Hey, the water's a lot more peaceful over here. Yummy, yummy. Hey, sweetheart. So the paddle back over to the RV and the boat launch is a little more strenuous. We've got maybe, I don't know, probably just 1 foot swells. Nothing's white capping right now. Wind's blowing about 15 miles an hour. And we're getting a little wet, but I can say for sure with the fins on, the kayaks are tracking a lot better. You agree?
Yeah, I do.
The big difference is before when you would stop, it would automatically just turn sideways because that's just the way it floated best. And now if you stop, let me get up some speed here, it'll glide right into the water. See how it's doing that? It wouldn't do that before. It would stop immediately and turn sideways into the waves. By now I would be sideways. And in order to turn sideways, I've really got to give it some paddle. And see, hers is not, it's taking it pretty good. Hey, pretty girl. We're out here, the wind has picked up to a little over 20 miles an hour. I'm not sure we're gonna make it back. Making really, really slow progress.
I'll let Owen go first under the bridge. And see what he does. It's really moving under there. Should be interesting.
I don't know if she's going to be able to do this. It takes some strength right here. And I'm not a strong person. Oh, man, a lot. I don't know. Oh, man. Wow. but I cannot turn sideways with the waves going over the side of the boat. Let's see. Let's see if she can make this. Keep a steady pace. You got it. We still have to go across the main lake, but we did find a little place that we can stop and kind of sit still for a few minutes and rest. And to be fair to the ORUs, it does on the side of it say lake, and it's made for a calm water in the bay experience. And this is probably more than you should try to do in these, but pretty impressed. They've tracked really well and they've held up really well. We've taken some waves over the side and we've taken a few waves over the bow. But other than that, we've never felt unsafe. I'm just going to rest for a few minutes, and then the waves are all coming in, starting to die down a little. And that's what we're hoping, is that as we hug that shore to get back over there to the other side of the lake, that maybe we won't have as much wind. Are you rested up?
Yep.
Okay.
Ready to hit it again?
I think so. Yeah. I'm proud of you. You're a trooper. See if I can beach my kayak and get that sucker up there so I can walk around. Oh man, that was hard on a fat old man for sure. Way to go. There you go.
Wet.
She's wet. What do you think? Glad we did it?
Yeah, I'm really glad we did it. I always love getting on the water, even if
Thumbs up, thumbs down on the fins.
I think it definitely helps some. Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.